So most of you probably already know this, but those of you who do not, people who live in the colder climates, like I live in Ohio, we're near the West Virginia border, and last night it got down to about 26 degrees. Now we're at the end of November 2023, and the scary thing about it is when it starts to get cold like that, the last thing you want to have to deal with are your plumbing pipes busting. So I'm out here right now by one of my outdoor frost-free spigots. This one is separate from the house, but mainly what I'm talking about are the pipes that are close to or connected to the supply lines, water lines of your house. And the reason this is so important, as I was reminded from a friend last night on Facebook, that, you know, did you disconnect your supply line? You see, what happens is we get out here in the springtime and the summertime, and we're hooking up our hoses and we're not really thinking about it. And I just disconnected this one, but it's very easy. Like in the summertime, I'm watering flowers and I'm doing all kind of stuff. But the main thing is you want to definitely disconnect your hose from your spigot. Now, like I said, this is separate from the house. The house is over there. So you definitely want to shut this off, but you also want to make sure. So just imagine that this is your house. This is a spigot, a water hose spigot on the side of your house, sticking out of your house. The problem comes is you don't want to keep the hose connected to the spigot, because what can end up happening is the water that remains inside the spigot or inside the hose can begin to expand. If the water begins to expand, what happens is inside your pipe, because the water has nowhere to go, you can actually bust the copper piping inside your home. So what you don't want to have happen is that your pipes freeze and they bust. All right, so again, this is just a little tidbit for those of you that are trying to get ready for the winter weather, those of you that live in the cold weather climates. But again, make sure you disconnect your hose from your spring and summer duties. Wrap it up, roll it up, put it in your shed. I'm going to be rolling this one up here and putting it in this little building over here. I've only had one situation since I've lived here where the pipes actually froze, and that was in the kitchen. Whoever built the house had a water supply line connected to where the cold water is on the sink, you know, and it got so cold that the lines froze. Thankfully they didn't bust, but they did freeze. So it's definitely something to take serious. And again, I hope you guys make sure you remember to do this before it starts to get really cold. Again, those of you that live in the cold weather climates. Anyway, I love you, and I will see you on the next one. Later.